Goodness, that was a headache. First of all, let's get this in. Still kind of setting up here. Because PS4 is garbage. In fact, I've been trying to go live for the last 10 minutes, but the network had an error in it, like, was not doing good for my system or anything. On top of all the other stuff I'm dealing with. Yeah, I had been wanting to stream for a few days now, ever since I got my internet turned back on, but it's like something's always come up. And today something really big came up that really got me down. And I thought about canceling the stream again, but then I was like, no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't cancel it again. In fact, it might actually help if I stream and just focus on the game and focus on all you guys joining me. And not the very real possibility that I confided in people I shouldn't have and said things I shouldn't have and just dealing with that. So let's put this in Discords. And tweet it out. Ashbarian. Yeah, quintuplets ending when it did certainly didn't help matters. But there's a lot more going on. I've had a pretty bad day so far. I woke up to like the worst thing. And so I really decided that, I don't remember that.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you.
Wait, I think I already...
Smart, you'll find him.
I think I already went through here. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go this way. So then what were you looking over there? That's what I was supposed to do. Is Atreus gonna do something? Is this gonna... Huh. I have no idea what's going on. I don't remember actually doing this area. Any electric arrows for that? Yeah, I completed the. This is actually New Game Plus. I completed this game when I first got it, but that was like over a year ago. And I had not played it since. So I'm still pretty early on. As you can tell, like I don't even have a Mimir yet.
The machinery in here looks almost dwarven. But the stonework, that's definitely Jotun. You know, I think the giants not only mined the mountain, but they actually lived here.
Yeah. Something I'm not supposed to do yet. Because I'm not supposed to have... Well, again, New Game Plus. I got these weapons way before Kratos gets them in the plot. I don't... Maybe if I remembered where I left off last time. Because I know last time we just did Alfheim and then we cleared away the darkness because it doesn't believe in a thing called love. Like, what?
Sure if that alchemist what needed finding?
There we go. I think we're making progress now. Well, progress. Definitely doing something. Oh. I'm dumb. What else is new? Well, that is not good. That is not good.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, now we're making progress. Now I'm on track. See if I remember how to fight in this game.
We did it!
You died.
Well, yeah.
I hear a burb. He's over there though. What even is that supposed to be? That's not an enemy type on this game.
Think you can move it? Looks kind of heavy.
I can move.
Ashbury asks, how do you think the final fight in Yaiba is gonna go with Nezuko showing up?
Let's go.
I expect one more person to die, maybe. And I think that's it. I don't have high expectations for, Kimetsu no Yaiba's storytelling. Which way am I supposed to go? And kind of a fun part of this game is like the exploration and figuring out which pathway you should go and which one is bonus. Okay, this is getting a little far, so let's backtrack and see what the other path gave us.
Look, another lantern.
Broken. Leave it.
What could they be for? There's something special about them. I can feel it.
Ah, shortcut. It all was with shortcuts?
I don't know what we're still doing here.
Okay. I think that's how I eventually get out of here. Let's go back the other way, see if I missed anything. Chubby Cheeks asked Media, have you ever played any of the Dark Souls games? And if you have, what is your opinion on them?
There sure is a
I've seen gameplay of Dark Souls. The only game from them that I've actually played, though, is Bloodborne, which I've actually done a few streams on. I stopped doing streams on those because I was like, I stopped doing streams on those because I knew it was gonna get too hard for me to like be able to stream and talk at the same time. And I would literally just get frustrated and rage. I can only take so much Bloodborne at once.
If it is not useful, leave it alone.
As for my opinions on them, I think they have very excellent level design. I appreciate how deep they are gameplay-wise. and I think their story is just non-existent. I'm one of those people that like rolls my eyes when people try to like talk about the deep lore of Dark Souls, because it's just like it's really nothing. Ashberry said, "Have you gotten your Heroes Rising ticket yet, and are you going to do a review of it?" Probably not gonna see it in theaters. I didn't see any of the other like MHA movies. I didn't see the other MHA movie in theater. I don't go to the theaters whole. Like, I didn't even go see Joker in theaters.
I don't think that's a good idea. You might snap the rope. Okay, I think we can get to that rock now.
And as far as like doing a review of it in general, someone would have to pay me. Someone would. I do it as a commission, definitely, but like, I'm not going out of my way for like MHA content on my channel.
Well, that looks heavy. No way.
That was funny. I remember, you know, there's a lot of like the mash circle to lift object stuff in these games, but I remember the hardest one being in God of War 2. And it's just a gate. There's a gate to like Euryale's palace or whatever that you have to lift, and that's the hardest like mash circle to QTE thing in the entire game. Alright, X is dodge. I don't remember how to do any of the things. There we go.
back to the wheel.
Wheel is like way over here. Yeah, Chubby Cheeks, I've heard good things about Sonic, and I know it's outpacing like Detective Pikachu.
We got the claw back. Oh, there it goes again.
Gotta like move this all the way over there.
Atreus, follow me.
Be right there. It fits. That's perfect. That should hold it.
Alright,
Here we go.
ready to ride to the top.
Do you think this goes all the way to the top?
We will see soon enough.
Something feels strange up there. We're heading into danger.
Do not concern yourself with what might be. Focus on what is, and be vigilant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good advice,
Not
I
the
guess.
top, but we're closer. Wait, that one's not broken. There's a note. A giant's prayer. They're asking their ancestors to watch over them. To guide them home.
Boy,
Wait. I think I know how it works. Watch.
Ashbarian asks, where do you expect the story to go in God of War 2?
you're right.
Ask them to watch over Mother.
I know it's gonna involve
You think they'll
Thor.
watch over us on the way to the top.
Come, boy. It is a long way up.
Whoa! What's it?
Stay back. The tunnel, boy.
Got it. Be careful.
More tests.
Dwarves must have carved these tunnels around the giant's traps. Good thing, too. Well, good for me, anyway. Oh, come on!
That is not helping.
See you on the other side.
Focus up, boy.
But I hope in the sequel the other realms play a bigger role because like this game it's 90% Midgard and then like 5% Alfheim or
May not be as long a way up
Vanheim
as
or
we
whatever. The Light Elf world plays a minor role. As does Niflheim.
thought. That did it. Or not. Are we still too heavy? Alright, we're moving again. Hey, when we get to the summit, how far do you think we'll be able to see? The lake? The world serpent? Our house?
We will see when we get there. Until then, eyes open.
Whoa!
Atreus!
I'm fine. Just lost my balance for a moment. You know, for someone so strong, you sure worry a lot.
It serves me well, and how I keep us alive.
I guess. Not a terribly fun way to live, though. Not too hard. Right behind you!
How was that for fun?
I get it. Why me? Is this where we get off?
No, we are stuck.
Chubby Cheeks asks, when you first played Bloodborne Media, did the trick weapons remind you of Ruby? Not really. They reminded me more of actual trick weapons I've
Which way do we
seen.
have to go?
I do not know.
Think we'll get attacked?
They're all fair,
Definitely.
because all the weapons of Bloodborne, despite being trick weapons,
Yes,
are fairly
I'll
simple.
be ready.
Like just a cleaver that unfolds, a one-handed axe that unfolds into a two-handed axe. It's all pretty simple with real-world capabilities.
Ready yourself, boy!
I do not remember these enemies. Yeah, I remember now. cathartic.
Stuck again.
I know.
I think we're safe now.
It would seem.
Father, after we scatter Mother's ashes, what then? What's next?
Nothing comes next. We go home.
That's it? The adventure is over?
For now. But we will have much to do. You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down the last tree. You said it felt like something had changed. And it has. And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must continue your training.
Okay. We're almost at the summit. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Go on, little boy.
Dragon.
Stay behind me.
Yes, sir!
If I remember correctly, this is like the only like real big monster boss in the game. Kind of weird for God of War. Usually there's like 2 or 3 big monster bosses in a few like gods or demigods.
What are you doing?
Be ready.
But I do remember this game like not having as many bosses as most of the other God of War games did. Granted, Chains of Olympus in the first game only have 3 bosses. So it at least has more than those did. I remember God of War 3 especially had like 12 bosses or something like that. It was insane.
That was intense.
Hold.
Whoa, what was that? That looks like a root of the Yggdrasil tree. Is that its sap?
Crystallized sap. And there is power inside.
Incredible! I can't believe we fought a dragon. I was aiming for his eyes, but I kept losing my footing. Do you think this is their home? Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
Boy, the air grows thin here. No more questions. Breathe.
Oh, yes. Do you hear that?
Sindri.
Sounds like someone screaming.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Break right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you. Hey, Ugly! Over here!
probably a good thing that I have beyond like in-game gear. Like I have some of the best gear you could get in without doing New Game Plus. No, there's yeah, Chippy Cheeks. I did not even know they were gonna have a dragon in this game until I was already playing it. And then, whatever dwarf you run into shortly before this was talking about, a dragon. Bouncing off though. Am I supposed to hit that claw when it's down? I guess I can try that. Oh, so that time it worked. That was so buggy feeling.
Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
How will all this thing work?
I do not care. Be ready.
I even doing any damage to it anymore? Serves you right, dragon.
Wow, we actually did it. And you!
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years. Not since the Grand Culling of the Worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that for me.
You are mistaken. The dragon was simply in our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want,
Tsundere.
but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Oh. Thanks?
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, not that. Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah, he said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No, I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No. Over its purpose? That I'm pretentious? No. And uptight? Fussy? I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any— Ah! Burn that.
I do not have time for this.
No. No. Wait. I have a better idea.
What?
I just need a tooth from that dragon.
Hey, Aeroblitz, how's it going?
Watch where you grab that— Oh, never mind. Oh, so unclean. Oh, so unclean. Oh, the smell. Perfect. That should do. Oh. Yeah. I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Now, run that along the string of your son's bow. Just humor me.
Atreus, your bow.
Two passes should do it. Gently, now.
Whoa.
Oh, sure. Now you're impressed. How do I explain this? I've added a new vibrating pattern to the bowstring's fiber, aiming it at that hardened world tree stack will vibrate it. Oh, I see. Figured it out on your own then. Just, never mind. I wasn't just explaining the beautiful and complex artistry of my craft or anything.
Feels like it wasn't that long ago we were hunting deer.
Anything to help you.
Now we fought dark elves, trolls, an ogre, and a dragon. I feel like we could be anything now.
We win because we are determined, disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure, I know. It's just... we're strong, you know?
Yes, I know.
God, Percy who plays Kratos in this did such a good job. The I know hits a bit differently, but you know what happens in the first 3 games? and Ghost of Sparta.
There we go. Want me to shatter it? Oh, I'm gonna like this. Strange though. That one didn't completely blow up. That crystal. I shot it once, but it's glowing again. Okay, here we go.
Can't seem to get the timing right on the counter on those guys.
Look, there's a bridge over there. How do we get to it? We gotta find a way to lower that bridge. That has to be the way out of here.
Look here. Another.
This one's called Emir. Mother tried to tell me this one, but I think I was too young. Are giants coming out of his armpits? I think that might be Odin stabbing him. Got it. Oh, guess not. Now it's stuck on the other side. I'll never get tired of shattering things with this.
I see improvement. Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Huh. Neat.
Okay, let's see.
Getting colder. We must be near the top.
I don't remember how to open that chest. Okay, there's one. There's two. Glad that's not like a timing one. That would suck. I just want to make sure it's not over here anywhere. Or just right there.
There should be one more.
If anybody sees it, feel free to like point it out. Because I am just not on point today.
Not long
If
now.
it's not like immediately up here, I'm gonna explore around down a bit. Yeah, that's like a whole nother area. So it's probably in this area here. I gotta quote Aaron Hansen here, like, is this a puzzle? Finding a thing? Like, I don't like the timing ones because the throwing controls are a little finicky, but at least they're kind of puzzles. They have to figure out the order in which to hit them best. Atreus is no help in these. I feel like there's one where there's like a thing that you had to look down. Back here. Yep, there it is. Usually you don't have to backtrack like that. All that for some hack silver.
Follow me, Atreus.
On my way.
The summit.
Look, the summit. We're so close now.
Yep.
Your quiver.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon. It's all right. I can hold it.
Stop. Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not. This will do for now. Good?
Another good little piece of advice for
Good.
people out in the war zone or whatever.
Steady, boy.
We're out on the hunt.
Mind your footing. Prepare yourself.
I'll bring him down. You did it. Well, it was mostly you.
Yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to do that yet.
You hear those voices too, right?
Yes. Be silent.
I keep forgetting that.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
You brought company this
I
time.
keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to have the Blades of Chaos yet. And that I only have them because this is New Game Plus.
Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Why would I know that?
You're the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
You help me, I help you. Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Baldur, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
When no one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
Don't you forget, we're everywhere.
We really are, aren't we?
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
We took their path. Make sure we're all alone.
Yep.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
And I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive.
and I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge. But Odin's had me imprisoned here for 109 winters.
Yep.
I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead. She wished her...
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, little brother. The highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim, realm of the giants.
No!
That could not be what she meant.
Take a look. This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's finger scraping the sky. That's the highest peak in all the realms. No here.
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic? There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me,
Yep.
there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case you can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. Boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
There's much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Good enough.
So, I am a little confused. So if Mimir instantly knows that Kratos is a god, how is he not able to put it together that he's the ghost of Sparta? So he doesn't figure that out until you're in Niflheim.
Jotunheim. We're going to Jotunheim. We're going to find the long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
Inconvenient.
That's gonna be not until the end of the game, kid.
Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together.
Yeah, it's a really long road ahead before we reach Niflheim
Do you
or
remember the way
Jotunheim.
to the witch's house?
Yes.
Also a long
The
road
one with the
ahead
blood
before
red
we
leaves.
reach Niflheim,
South of the
but
wood.
that's
I know just where to go.
different.
Hope she made it back from Alfheim and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. Before you cut off his head.
I guess the magic gateway is the only way I could go. I was thinking it would be more fun to take a stroll. Alright, so... think that's the only place I can go.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know. I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir guy. Baldur. And you fought him. And won.
Yes.
One of Odin's sons. Thor's brother. Now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
You know, it's silly, but I secretly hope we find a giant somewhere in that mountain. I guess there really did be nothing, except for the serpent. Maybe the last was not. Maybe the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind.
your family? Your mother? Where you came from? Father?
Now is
A
not the time
brother.
for that.
A wife, a little girl named Calliope who liked to play musical instruments and was really cute.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Fab. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
We're not
Ashbury
hungry.
asked, do you think the
Good.
dragon is still
It's not what I
frozen
was
atop
offering.
Beacon Tower? I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and Roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage. Little canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. Eating well
One
enough.
thing that is a little off
Yes.
about this game
Good.
compared to the other God of War games is the amount of cursing. I know God of War has always been rated M, but thinking back to the old God of War games, I don't
what the
recall
fuck
there
else
being
you want, huh?
I don't recall there being any cursing.
Times he gets so wrapped up in his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own.
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First, we need to find a boat. Oh, guess we're not going back to the witch just yet.
I don't know if I missed or if the bird's immortal.
Did you see something up
See
there?
if I can find
That
another
tower.
one.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
I just want to see if I can kill a bird. Yep. Yep, I did. And now that I am a bird murderer, let's
Do you remember the way back to the witch from here?
That way, behind the big statue of Thor. I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother.
eclectic.
She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes. She fought beautifully.
Honestly, kid, it's the only thing she had going for her. Certainly wasn't her son. Go to the witch.
So, know any good stories to pass the time?
What
No.
kind of story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you told me when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew of long ago. His stories were brief, and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
No, I usually just hit things really hard until they die. Also, apparently Aesop existed in ancient Greece times.
Huh?
The water dropped.
And the serpent rose. Right. I knew that. I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring a head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft, and we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Damn, that's morbid. I hate these disappearing guys, by the way. They're so annoying. Especially when you're in, what is it, Niflheim? Wait. Which one do you go to in the main game? Helheim. You actually go to Helheim. I've said Niflheim a couple times, but that's not right.
Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes. I bet this'll lead out.
Yeah, probably will. But I don't want to go out yet. Can I not do that yet because of story? Oh well. I guess I'll go out then.
Turn back to Aesir. Guess the gods aren't welcome here. There he is. I hope he remembers us. How's it going, Charlie? Is there a witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. What it sounded like in my head, anyway. Charlie.
Read it.
Yes, sir. Saeternithines upon all who trespass.
Eclectic 1995 said, I find it interesting that instead of outright adapting the mythos of the Norse, they chose to take their spin on it. Why do you think the game developers chose to do this? Because I feel like they really started with the story of Kratos and Atreus and then tried to retrofit Norse mythology around it.
It's so good to see you again.
But as far as mythology goes, like,
can you bring a head back
that's
to
just
life?
a natural thing.
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore.
Yeah. By the way, all that was a hint at her motivation
What's this
with
about a head?
Boulder.
Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Heimele. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it.
Funny, I seem to remember the boy's mother saying something very similar when we first baptized him.
That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him.
How am I breathing without any lungs?
Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome.
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head,
Yeah.
I will ask.
I mean, especially since that, what Kratos literally just said to Mimir on the mountain.
Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Better to tell us the way.
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
The boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
That's awfully convenient for the plot. So if he remembered everything all at once, he'd be like, oh yeah, that's why Freya freaked out. His one weakness is mistletoe.
Mimir, we're in the lake.
And if anybody complains about spoilers, like, come on, that's like a that's like a 1,000-year-old myth. Fucking is like one of the only fucking things Loki's known for. This is tricking what's his face into shooting Boulder with mistletoe and killing him.
You never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the... Ed, how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally! That horn!
Good. Now put my lips to...
How can I blow into this thing without any lungs?
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Oh, the Woolly Serpent's so cool.
I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why, you... Oh, no, that's not right. Mokuno Huntunku. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
You looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, you thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water has dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
It's the same chisel that gives me like access to the Valkyrie tombs or Valkyrie prisons, I guess.
So when we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy.
Yeah,
with whatever
we'll
you wanna
do the chisel. Unlike something like Breath of the Wild or the Arkham
Rolling
games
towards the
or
statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
anything like that. Exploring's not so cool in this game. It doesn't really lead to much of worth.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she
the
blames me in
Valkyries are
large
cool.
measure for her present circumstances.
can't do that.
And not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won. But the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses. And for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore. But a rather senseless waste of precious life. And we'll pick this up later.
Ulfric, you were taken from this realm too. You who walks among the living, my beloved. Ulf.
Yeah.
Boy.
Side mission.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gulvik's bones.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Here we go!
What's Dark Elf doing here? Ah, so visceral. I love that finishing move. Probably my favorite finishing move in this game. It's the Dark Elves that you pin to walls.
You did well. This realm suffers without her spirit.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand.
Yeah,
This
it's
chisel, you see.
if I remember
What is
correctly,
I'm glad you asked, actually.
it gets bad. That side mission, like once you find all the bones, which are kind of a pain.
A very giant. Who, despite his mountainous
you
size,
get like a
was
new
without
mini boss or
question
whatever.
the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge onto his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, the son too little. Either way, the quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son. But
Yeah,
in his
I know that
emotional
feeling.
state, soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. No. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty clawbag just got lucky.
dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
Sorry, not ready.
Ew, that made me a little squeamish there.
We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. Very, very giant. Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
Yeah, eclectic. They're called Wolvers. As for the comic book question, I don't pay attention that much. I don't know what you'd be referring to.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Yep. The magic chisel.
On your mark. I'm not ready. Harding Road tree staff. That's handy.
So backwards E, sideways R, sideways D. I just hit all three of them with one axe throw? Nice.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy.
Right.
Fire behind you!
But it still worked.
Tough fight.
Gonna backtrack here and try to get that chest that I know I haven't gotten.
Well, here's the base for the crystal we saw, but how do we get it down? That did it!
Hi ho, hi ho. They like that one. These never go well, so I'm probably gonna... Or not. Usually, those things are followed by a battle. But anyway, I'd like to get more into what you said about the comic book thing. One... I mean, yeah, there are a lot of factors they just don't consider when talking about that, like the fact that any industry will always focus on domestic more than foreign. Then you also got like the fact that in order take One Piece for example, the only way to really keep up with One Piece and keep from getting spoiled is to look at illegal websites. Like the American sales of manga will never be as big as they are in Japan, because in Japan they get the magazine and they have it instantly, whereas we have to kind of wait a little bit, even for the illegal translations and stuff. Even for something as big as One Piece, there's just no simultaneous release for it like there is in Japan. Another factor is that neither American comics nor Japanese manga are the biggest comic book industries. France. French comics are actually internationally a lot better.
How were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me?
Was there meat on his breath?
You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush! I need complete silence for this. There you go.
So, plan of it.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward?
Careful! My shop's right here!
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
Well, one of the reasons why European comics are so much bigger is because they're so much more diverse in genre. Like, in America, we have like cartoony comics, you know, like your Peanuts, your Disney, Archie. You have that stuff, and then you have superheroes. And back in the day, you also had like horror and Western comics and war comics that were popular, but lately it's all just whatever you. It's basically all like Garfield or Spider-Man, like that. That's all it is. And then in manga, you have like rom-com stuff and you have rom-com stuff, and then you have shonen battle shit. And nothing else is really all that successful. Again, there are other stuff, like horror is pretty big there. But overall, like, just there's not as many genres that are big. Whereas, like, you think about the French comics, whether it be by Mobius or someone less famous, they have fantasy, horror, crime, straight up noir, straight up sci-fi. You know, the stuff that inspired, like Star Wars was one of the inspirations for it was a line of French sci-fi comics. I can't remember the name of it. Tomorrowland? No, that doesn't sound right. Tomorrowland's the Disney thing. But you catch my drift, right? You know, like there's comics in every genre in France, not just like 2 or 3, like there are.
I came here on a diplomatic mission
in other stuff, in other countries.
Asgard and Vanaheim. That war, so many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What do the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
Where am I supposed to drop?
Another crystal. Just give the word. Huh. What now? Most of it.
Valerian Loreline is another one, but that's not the one I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of was Tomorrow something, or something of Tomorrow. I don't know, I know Razorfish talked about it in his, like, top whatever comic book recommendations. Because Blade Runner also took from it, if I remember correctly.
Well, a stealthy plan it is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do? Why are we going up when what we need is all the way down there?
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby.
Well, melting it would probably actually work if you could release enough heat.
We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.
going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole bunch of luck.
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
What now?
Hold tight.
Yeah. On second thought, Atreus probably should have, like, stayed down there and stayed back.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Jump!
That didn't work. It only fell a little ways.
I think after I get the chisel, I'm gonna call it a day. I've been streaming for about 2 hours now.
Oh no! The floor's collapsed. There's a sand bowl, but how do we get to it?
We cannot. Look here.
No, Kratos could probably actually jump that.
What does it say?
When time itself is disarrayed, the forward path is retrograde. Retrograde? It's backwards?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
From a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter, lad.
Quiet, head.
Doesn't like music either. Got it.
So this summer, snowflake is winter, leaf is spring. So then what's the flower? Is the leaf fall?
Boy.
Var. Sumar. Var. Vetter.
Okay.
No, that wasn't right.
Summer. Fall. Winter. Hey, what if... Summer, winter, spring, spring, winter, no. Maybe this is, should we fall?
Boy.
Vetter. Var. Sumar. House. It didn't work. But I know that's the order in the song Mom sang.
Does this... Yep, and then does this have...
Try that.
House. Sumo. Bar.
Yep.
That's it. Yes.
Atreus, that word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola. Horizon! The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep writing.
Yeah.
Thola. Thola. Thola.
Ed, how is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favourite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
I can't get to the wall!
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
energy's lifting us. It's halfway up here. Can't get it. All set. Oh no! The energy lifting us is almost down to nothing. Look! We're almost to the top!
Yeah, there's no meter left, so I don't...
Whoa! Father! The ball dropped away! We're collapsing!
Jump! You did well.
Thanks.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
Made it to the top, I think.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir. How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Come.
Really?
Do not panic.
Why would I panic?
This is one of the most insane things Kratos does in the entire series. Being perfectly honest.
You're cracked, you know that?
Well. Good. We should keep moving.
The chisel tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
Are we about to go into a boss battle here?
Well, if we find them, I'll get the key. Find it.
Father.
Not now.
Those are the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi. The sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no
Damn.
excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
That shade.
Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really lighting up the place. Ah, yes. You just can't help but break things, can you? If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
Focus up, boy. Keep it up!
I can see a path out. There's no way to reach it. That takes care of that.
Focus up!
something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine. Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Will you focus on your damn job? You quit that shit. I mean it. You went to war with Uncle and walked away. Uncle had 3 straight years. So do we. So you will stop talking, focus, and help me find them. Can't this is my father? Smack you, boy. No, we can't go to this point, father. No, keep looking.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Boy.
Surrender. The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do? Someone's yours, brother. Don't tell me.
I can't remember the last time we faced an action.
Call this a challenge. An old man and his stillborn
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Don't know. Come here, Harry. You done hold Daddy's hand.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you've lasted this long. Those skinny little horns can barely hold the gun.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Looks like they need it.
Happy to see each other.
Try keeping it a little even.
Mother ugly or something. She cut up your face so you'd look at her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. Trying to rile you up.
Idiots!
The sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
We're coming for you!
Heads up, assholes.
There's a little run for
Stop it!
you! Boy, stay focused.
I got the right. Mommy, no fear. Too easy to let you stop on me.
Shut up, you bastard!
Freya!
There must have been some war that laid at the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
Freya! Control yourself!
How did you... You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
Get these guys! I'll rip your head off!
Yeah. By the way, apparently, like,
Sickness.
the reason why Modi was like,
We've lost
how
the
did you? You have no idea what you've done. It's because Magni and Modi are supposed to survive Ragnarok.
Boy,
They're supposed to be like the winners of that war, and now that they're dead, it's gonna be hell.
steady.
I'll be alright.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on it.
But I think that's as good of a time. Well, that and getting this piece of the chisel is as good a time as any to call it a stream. Thank you all for joining me. I got a couple videos in the works.
With that, we can carve the travel room to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
So, last call for questions as I open this door. Before I call it a day. Alrighty then, I guess next time I'll continue trying to get to Jotunheim. Galactic 1995 said, where do you think God of War will go next? Against Thor. Against Thor, and with it being Thor, I imagine some of the other 9 realms like Valheim and will make an appearance, as well as Muspelheim and Niflheim. I hope will become more than just challenge modes. When will be the next stream? No clue. I don't have any plans for scheduling. It will be God of War though. I'll be streaming God of War until I finish the game, and then I'll probably switch to I want to do Arkham Knight, but Arkham Knight blocks gameplay at certain points in the story, and so I don't know what the merit of doing like a kind of a full playthrough of that would be. But I also got Red Dead Redemption 2. I never finished that on stream, and I got some other things. I plan on eventually getting another DLC for Jurassic World Evolution. So that might actually be, with it coming down to the end of the month, that might actually be the next stream. I might stream more Jurassic World Evolution. I'll put a poll between this and that when I get close to the next stream, but it won't be for like another week or so. Because I got some other things I'm wanting to do. I got God, what do I have actually going on right now? Production wise, I have the Aesops. I have the Aesops thing. The Aesops video that I mentioned in my Volume 7 review. And then I got I got another quintuplets video talking about the ending. Podcast coming up. We're gonna do like a quintuplets podcast next week, and then we're gonna do some Clone Wars podcast now that season 7 started. So that's all. Thank you all for joining me once again. Atreus has sneezed for like 15 times in a row now, so I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you all for watching.